arrived at the Promin facility to locate and eliminate any potential records related to Project X and the team. I immediately discovered an archived audio recording of Dr. Orlov's initial successful test. It was a sheer stroke of luck that this data didn't fall into unauthorized hands, given that it was essentially in plain sight. Efforts are underway to uncover any other Project X materials, including those pertaining to the modification of the Duga into a Psi installation.
There you are! Ready for the show?
Depends. What's the plan this time?
You'll love it. We're killing two birds with one stone. The monolithians are all yours.
And what about the ward?
They're not your concern. I've got a little surprise cooked up for them. Just focus on the task at hand. While everyone's busy dealing with the mess at the checkpoint, you'll take over the underground comm center, then eliminate the leader of the monolith. I've thought it all through. This way, you'll come at them from their blind side. Any questions?
A surprise for the ward. What kind of surprise?
A very special one. All that matters is that they're going to be too busy to get in your way.
Why do we need the comm center?
To secure total control over the Duga. We can't afford to let our advantage slip away at the most crucial moment.
None whatsoever.
Now we wait for the ward. We've got some time, so rest up and prepare yourself. We'll wake you up when it's time.
Okay, so please tell me there's a slash. Please, 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 please tell me there's a slash.
Man, I ain't fucking cooked, bro.
Rising sign, Skiff. It's time.
We have no other life beyond our devotion to him. For the monolith!
For the monolith.
Hey, fucking idiots. Watch where you're shooting. Or I'll fucking team kill you. These idiots. I'm dead, bro. Sit here and try to fix you up. You fail. Get up there.
Alright, team. Secure the comm center. Skiff, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan. We've pinpointed the Monolithians' HQ. If you can call it that. You know the drill.
Killed him.
Whoever you killed, it wasn't him. Move out, now! like it, Skiff. I, for one, savored every moment. The zone really tore the world asunder today.
You'd better explain why I had to kill the same guy over and over again.
They were illusions, phantom doubles, like those conjured by certain mutants. Who knows what other tricks the preacher has up his sleeve? Right now, he poses a greater threat to our cause than the Ward. Head over to S.T.A.L.K.E.R and find S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He's a friend of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He'll help us understand this tech and come up with a plan to tackle those doubles.
Alright, motherfucker, alright. What's going on, guys? I think that's freedom.
Maybe then I'd risk the trip.
Oh my goodness.
Freeze! This is a secure facility. No rookie stalkers allowed. Limited access, special permit required.
Have you heard about what went down at the Duga? I was there.
Yeah, sure. So you're telling me the Monolithians wiped out all the soldiers at the Duga, and you somehow got away without a scratch? Bullshit.
I got lucky. That blind preacher there's almost got me.
Faust? I hear he's calling the shots for the whole monolith now. You must have a lucky charm if you ran into him and made it out alive. All right, you're in. After the Duga, our scientists' jobs will be a walk in the park for you.
That's right. Let's see. Let me... That looks like what I got on.
Remember that not all research requires hands-on specimen collection.
Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R says that my commitment to maintaining order stifles the flight of imagination. Well, flights are for airplanes. And in science, order is paramount. That's why I won't tolerate mess. No discounts, no let's make a deal, and certainly no I'll pay you next time. You pay, you get your goods, not the other way around. Is that understood? Good. Here?
Oh, so she is the store, huh?
It's unusual to find a scientist behind a counter, rather than in a lab.
What's so unusual about it? I've got a degree in math. That's why Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R assigned me to this post. S.T.C.Malachite is like a tumultuous ocean of scientific chaos. But I'm still trying to make a stand against it, even from here. For instance, nobody seems to care that neither Blizzard nor Lefty ever came back from their expeditions. By the way, do you think you could assist me with, helping them?
Which wants some dick?
Maybe I can help, but I need to know more.
Some might see me as a soulless bureaucrat, but I genuinely care about missing people. Even if they went missing for the sake of science. First, there's Blizzard. He's a stalker who's been part of our team for a long time. He went to collect bone samples from bloodsucker victims, and we haven't heard from him since. I'm concerned. Second, Lefty and his group went to take Psi radiation measurements. Shortly afterwards, he sent word they were in trouble. And then, they went dark.
Do you know where I can find Blizzard?
I believe he ventured to the outskirts of the industrial zone. It's a swampy area, a favored habitat for bloodsuckers. I warned him not to go alone, but he was always a bit stubborn.
Where exactly was Lefty headed?
The S.T.A.L.K.E.R area. We had an urgent need to measure the Psi radiation there so we could try to understand it. Some individuals, such as Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, believe that Lefty's group can handle it on their own. But what if they can't? Especially given that I'm the one who sent them to take those measurements. If you find them, but they're already beyond help, try to retrieve the Psi radiation data. It's of the utmost importance.
Fine. I'll do my best.
Excellent. I have forwarded the coordinates to your PDA. I'll be waiting for the good news. Or, well, any news at all.
Right about now.
Yeah.
To all S.T.A.L.K.E.R staff, an emission is approaching. It is dangerous to remain outside.
Get out of here! There's an emission coming!
Scientist is making a list of known mutants. What should I name the one that sucks blood? He asks his colleague. Just
Allow
right
me
now,
to introduce
where's
myself.
the call him?
I'm Professor S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the director of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If you intend to remain at the center, please avoid interfering with our work, and treat all visitors with courtesy and respect. My colleagues frequently require stalker assistance to retrieve artifacts or conduct field experiments. Should you prove yourself capable, you may be entrusted with such assignments.
Tell me about Malachite.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is the only place where we study the zone as it is. Here, no theory is labeled eccentric, and no field experiment is considered unnecessary. Even the smallest detail may hold the key to comprehending the fundamental patterns of the zone. Admittedly, those snobs at Circa mock our research, call it pseudoscience. But why listen to shallow pricks whose narrow-mindedness obstruct their own quest for truth? They were actually thinking of making me the head of Circa, you know? Luckily, it didn't work out. I'd rather go back to the mainland than deal with that bunch of show-offs and hypocrites.
I'm looking for information about the Phantoms. A monolithian called Faust conjured doubles of himself during a fight. I want to know how this is possible.
And I want to never have to hear about this subject again. But I suppose you're luckier than I am. The doubles you witnessed are induced illusions caused by Psi influence within the Tau range. This Faust fellow appears to be employing older Psi consciousness technology. Psi consciousness were the ones who extensively researched induced illusions and their impact on humans. Have you heard about the Wish Granter? That's their handiwork.
Wait till you laugh your ass.
See consciousness. That rings a bell.
It was a faction of idealistic scientists from Project X. They aspired to cleanse the noosphere of the dark manifestations of human nature, to make the world perfect. However noble their intentions may have been, their execution was rather poor. In June 2006, a decade after the discovery of the noosphere, they tried to establish an unauthorized connection to it. The experiment spiraled out of control, leading to the emergence of the zone. It now serves as a warning about the perils of impulsive scientific endeavors.
Where can I meet the sea consciousness scientists? I need to learn more about their technology.
You're a few years too late. Sea consciousness ceased to exist in 2012 following the demise of all of its members. A stalker who goes by S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the generators after deactivating the Wish Granter. Then he gunned down Sea Consciousness. Evidently, he didn't take kindly to being used as a guinea pig.
I want to know more about induced illusions.
I'm not entirely sure we still have any books with enough information here at the center. The S.T.A.L.K.E.R archives would come in handy here.
I got them after the signal. They're saved on this flash drive.
Oh, that makes it so much easier. However, analyzing these archives will require a considerable amount of time, and I take it you need answers as soon as possible. Fortunately, the X network is up and running again. There's an abandoned mirror facility nearby. It was used to study induced illusions until 2008. If you can restart it and reconnect the mirror to Malachite, I could look for the information you need.
What exactly do I need to do?
2 things. Activate the visual projection center and calibrate the communication antenna. Mind you, configuring the antenna might require specific conditions. The older the equipment, the harder it is to set it up properly. I advise you to find an operations manual for the facility's engineering team and follow its guidelines to the letter. Talk to you later.
Read a manual. Why is it always 2?
I'm sorry, bud. You got me out of a jam, Stalker.
I'm sorry, bud.
Thanks for that. I was trying to slip past without disturbing this beautiful creature. But it didn't work out. It's a damn shame.
What, are you feeling sorry for this monster?
What did it do wrong? It's a predator. It hunts to survive, builds its own nest, protects it if it has to. But when it comes to monsters, humans are the worst monsters out there.
You're alive, that's good enough for me. Take care.
Thanks for not walking on by. Let me send you a little something.
Hey, this nigga work for PETA?